Jim Luzar from Purdue Extension joins us now, and Jim, every time you come you bring something interesting. This might be the most interesting by far. Talking about pests today.
Yes.
What did you bring for us today?
Well, Rondrell, we have three basic groupings of pests in our gardens, fields, and farms. One is insects, of course. Another one is plant diseases, bacteria, fungi, different organisms. And the third is weeds. I didn't bring a weed because I figure everybody with all the rain knows what a weed is. A weed is a plant that's in the wrong place.
Yeah.
So a corn plant and a soybean plant field is a weed, technically. But this little guy, one of the things I talk to clients about
Get a close-up of this for Lindsay Monroe, because she loves these things.
Yeah. So this is a Dobson Fly. I'll quit moving it around so fast. And a Dobson Fly looks nasty. It looks really intimidating, but it really doesn't do any damage or any problems to our landscapes or to our plant material. It's just a lot of people freak out about insects because they just look so ominous. Now, there are smaller insects. We know, for example, box elder beetles. They'll get into our gardens in the yards in the winter and in a house and overwinter. They don't really cause any structural damage or eat anything in the house. They're just there hanging out, just like the Asian lady beetles that we don't see quite as much of. But knowing what your insect is, then we can talk about control recommendations. Sometimes I tell people, just live with it. That's not a big deal. Just learn to appreciate this insect.
Easier said than done, but very good advice there. Now let's talk about this.
This leaf is powdery mildew on cucurbit or pumpkins, gourds, cantaloupes, watermelons. And we had a lot of rain this year, a lot of humidity earlier, and that causes this whitish color. That's the powdery mildew. And what this will do is block the plant from photosynthesizing. Right now, what I would tell a client with this particular sample, too little, too late. We really can't do anything about this right now because it's already infected. I've seen a pumpkin patch go from a little splotch of this powdery mildew. 2 weeks later, all the plants are engulfed in it and contaminated by the disease. So knowing the pest, knowing how to prepare, contact your Purdue Extension office in your respective county. We have a lot of information about pest management options, about control and identification. But the first thing is know if you have a pest or not.
Sure. Always good advice, Jim Luzar. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you, Rondell.